How you doing, folks? I bought a really cheap Ford C-Max 2006 recently with a failed electric parking brake, and decided because it got so cheap I'll try and fix the unit itself. Now, I couldn't really find any information online or any YouTube clips about the C-Max braking unit, but I came across a very good 3-part video from a chap called Stephen McKenna on YouTube. I'll put the link down below, and he basically went through stripped down a diagnosis and repair of a Renault Scenic unit. Now, this gave me a bit of idea of what I could expect, and thankfully, surprisingly, when I took out the C-Max unit, it is near identical, albeit that mine was the 2-cable unit and the Renault Scenic was a single cable unit. The model of the unit itself is a Custer, if you can see that, and those are the details on the top of the unit. Now, Stephen went into a diagnosis, and it turned out to be the motor itself. This is my motor. His motor had broken the contacts, one of the contacts in the back, and basically wouldn't turn very well at all. So he was able to get a replacement rather cheaply, £60 or so, from a company in I think it's Wales, Blue Chip Autotronics. So following his guidance, I looked at my motor first of all, was able to strip it down, and it does feel a bit notchy, although it is turning, and looking in the back I can see that the bushes are intact. I thought I would go ahead and get a motor anyway, because I did test it using the multimeter, and it seemed to draw an awful lot of current and not turn very well at all. Just to show you here, I have that set on 10 amps, so what's that, 2000 milliamps. It's drawing, not really turning very well at all. So I decided I would go ahead and order a motor, which the Blue Chip Autotronics kindly provided £60 on its own. I didn't have to send back the gears as Stephen had to in the past. So this is a new motor, slightly different, but basically the same motor, and as you can hear and see, it turns a lot better and draws a lot less current. So fingers crossed that is the only issue with this unit. The capacitors I've looked at closely, they don't seem to have any blistering, so hopefully they're okay. What I'm going to do next is put the gears back on without connecting the motor up to the circuit board. I'll connect the motor to the gears and just test that it's winding back and forth, and if that works okay, then I'll connect up, solder to the circuit board, and try it on the car itself, and hopefully that'll be it fixed. It may need a diagnosis machine to reset the faults, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, thanks guys.